Why do we come to church? We come to church so we will learn patterns. We will learn systems. We will learn what the Bible language we call what? Mysteries. Because the mysteries gives us an advantage. Tell your neighbor, it is not luck. It's knowing what to do. It's not it. So when somebody is praying, you are asleep. Somebody is fasting, you are just eating. And do you know there are certain hours when you pray, God will show up. There are certain offerings when you give, God will show up. So gradually the church, as if we are just hit and miss. And the challenge is our children will give up on that God. On that God who keeps people poor. Sunday after Sunday, as you are drinking, Mommy, not in the echo, sorry. Daddy, where are we going? Some of us, we are discouraged. Moses, can we all say together? Go. Moses. Oh, say it again. Moses was not. But what happened? Moses followed. And a what? A formula. The next slide. The pathway to the knowledge of God is not one that is dependent on your creativity. When it has to do with your work with God, creativity is not required. So God, you must define where you want to go, where you want to reach. Creativity is not required. What is required is obedience and alignment. Because this God can never lie. And he has told you seed time and harvest time. And he said when your clouds are full, your rain will fall. So how is my clouds full? Where is it that I've sown? I've given first fruit. And what a powerful testimony. Powerful. She said, I've not tried it before. She was nervous, but she said, I tried it. And then this person is putting money into my account. This person, is he the same God? Is he partial? And some of you will show you the methodology, the formula. You don't believe that God. You don't believe that God. You don't believe him. I said you'll be tired though. God himself is wondering, are you not tired? When you have not followed his method, he's wondering. Because that Sunday no better. And I make cancer. We are. As soon as so no yeah. And you feel Yami grow check do. Why not check? Whilst you are talking, the doctor, yes, he's being system. He knows what medicine to give you. How much more about God? There's something I want to read then so that it doesn't become magic. The next slide. At no time was any man given the privilege to invent his own way of knowing God. The next slide. Let's go. Creativity only what? Okay, let's go. The next slide. I know why I want. But as far as our walk with God is concerned, we are what? We are not given the liberty to choose the system, the pattern, the pathway, the what? Methodology and the formula. This is the way to come to me. You can't come by your own way. The next slide. What does it say? The body of knowledge that matters to the believer is finite. So there's a body of doctrine that every believer should know. Is that these people are filled there with their doctrine. So there's a doctrine is a system of advantage, which when you know, in the midst of crisis, you know what to do. So the same way, learning never stops. Everybody, can you read it? The same way, learning never what? But there is a body of truth that produces a graduate. So in my work with God, by this time, I shouldn't be poor. How many of you see me walking to the roadside? What would you do? I'm asking you, what would you do? You pick me. Because by nature, at the level at which I am not permitted to walk to the roadside. How did I acquire that? By growth. By the level at which I am, when I get there, people should rise up for me. So if I want more people to rise up, I need to grow more. So your growth determines how you are served. So it's just your level. You get into the plane. You see some people in business class, and they themselves in the business class, they find that they are the wrong place. Because their level of growth does not qualify them to be in business class. Tell your neighbor, it's just a system. Do you have a little child here? Sit down. I'll find that and then we'll come. Do you have a little child here? Do you have any little child? Maybe 2-3 years. Do you have a little child here? Okay, it's okay. It's okay. Usher, come. It's okay. Forget about the little child. Charlie, lift your thing. Lift it. Okay, it's okay. It's okay. Come. The God who He gave us signs. My friend, stand here. Exactly here. Exactly here. Touch this thing. Asemapa, that's what he's saying. Okay. He can't touch it. So I'll give him a system of advantage. So I bring this. Stand on it. Touch it. He's still struggling. So we bring him another advantage. So stand upon it. Another advantage till he can touch it. Or else he has to grow before he can touch it. So either you use the system of advantage. And I taught you one system of advantage. And what is that system of advantage? Prayer. Because they started the journey they were going. And Jesus went to pray. And by the time they realized, Jesus was going to overtake them. So what system did he apply? The system of what? Prayer. Thank you.